Okay, guys, does everybody have their questions written and already taken out?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go around and go ahead and read them.
Define an inverse variable.
Justify each step when simplifying the following rational expression. 4 over 3a minus 6 plus a over 2 plus 9.
The square root of 5x minus 1, x equals 1.
Explain the steps to solve for x. The square root of 3x over 5 minus 4 equals 2.
Identify 10x minus 2 over 5 equals 14.
Explain the steps to simplify this problem. 3x minus 8x is divided by 25.
Justify the steps to simplify n plus 2 over n squared plus 4n plus 3 minus 6 over n plus 3.
Is that everybody?
Yes.
Okay, so who wants to go ahead and head up to the board first? All right, let's go.
This is the problem that I worked on last night, but I know how to isolate the variable, but then I got stuck.
Do you have any notes that can help you solve this problem?
Well, for my notes, I know that I have to add 4 to both sides to get the x by itself.
What would you do if it weren't a fraction?
I'm not really sure, like add times 3 to both sides or divide by 3.
What would happen if we multiply it by 3 or square it?
Well, I could try squaring it.
Where do you get the answer from?
Well, I squared it, the 3x over 5. I just left it alone. But I don't understand why it is a 9x over 25.
Well, you guys, what happens if you get rid of the square root by taking the square root of the number and then you go on? Like, instead of having 3x over 5, you could have the number 16 or something.
Like the square root of 16? Like squaring it? Well, it's gonna be like 4 times 4 again. So, and then equals 16. Oh, I get it. It's like, I'm skipping a step. You're just like making it the same, because even though if you break it down more, it's gonna be the same answer.
Okay, so how exactly does that apply to our problem at hand?
Well, I'm just skipping a step. I'm just leaving it the same, because if you break it down more, you're gonna get the same answer. Now I know how to start from here.
So if you plugged in your answer, would it work?
I'll try. Yeah, it works.
All right, very good, very good. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next question. Who wants to be next? All right.
would say set a small goal. Make sure you're answering specific questions. Keep the pen in their hand. Let them do the work. Act more like a coach than a player. And remember that coaches remain off the field, players remain in the game. So just provide as much assistance as you can. Work together collaboratively to figure out issues and problems. You don't have to be the end-all, know-all, but you are expected to use strategies to guide students towards getting the right answer. And I think that's the best type of relationship to have with the students.
All right. First of all, develop a relationship with the kids. Learn who they are, what's going on in their lives, and become a friend. Not necessarily a friend outside of class, but a friend who really cares about what's going on, and that's always first, that relationship, human to human. Second thing is check in with them. Don't expect them to come to you for help and say, so show me what's going on in your biology class, or show me your geometry work, or let me see the assignment for your world studies class, or what book are you reading in English now? What's the assignment sheet? And so start with the assignment sheets, the look in the student's agenda to see if they're being written down, and ask the student's question to have them show you what they're doing.
I would think about how you got to the answers in whatever the content area is, and that way, and figure out what those steps are. As opposed, oftentimes if you're familiar with the subject area, you see things that other people who are going to struggle with it don't see. So really slowing down your thinking to figure out, okay, what are those specific steps that I went through, and how can I communicate that by asking questions, or how can I enlist that response from students by asking them questions.
As far as my recommendation for tutors is just be clear with your expectations for the students. They're supposed to ask questions and find the answers to those questions. You're there to run a study session with the students, and also do take some time to get to know the students, ask them how their day was, to build that personal relationship. Get into their business a little bit in terms of doing binder checks, and also checking their agenda to make sure that they're writing down their homework and that they're completing their homework. So thanks for signing up for being an AVID tutor. Look forward to getting to know you this year.
On behalf of the AVID teachers and students, I want to thank you so much for volunteering to be a tutor this year. Nelson Mandela once said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. We thank you so much for deciding to be an agent of change, to really invest in the lives of these students this year. We know that some days will have its frustrations and have its challenges. However, other days will be incredibly fulfilling as you really see the difference you're making in helping these students achieve success. We wish you the best this year, and we thank you again very much.